Welcome to Santa Maria Academy International. The purpose of making this video is not to create any kind of show off. Rather, the purpose of making this video is to bring an awareness among the students, the importance of parents, the value of parents. I feel very sorry to say that we are living in a generation where we don't even have time for our family. We don't have time to think for our parents. We are so busy in our world that we ignore our parents, those who have brought us to this world. I, on behalf of Santa Maria Academy International, welcome you all to this video, because this video is going to show you what is the importance of parents. We are going to meet some special persons, those who will make us realize the importance of parents. We, the students of Santa Maria, along with all the teachers, we all are heading towards an orphanage. Yes, I remember the words of Prabhu Gaur Gopal Das here. Prabhu Gaur Gopal Das, in his speech once, he said, yes, if you want to give love, who can stop you? If you want to give way to an emergency ambulance, who can stop you? If you want to help the homeless and hungry people, who can stop you? We should try to love each other, and that is what we are going to learn today. And we will see how what all things our students have brought for the orphan students. So let us move towards the orphanage.
Happiness is something if you give it away. You give it away. You give it away. Happiness is something if you give it away, then it comes right back to you. Oh, it's just like a magic penny. Hold on tight and you.
My dear students, how lucky we are that we have parents to fulfill our needs. But these students or children do not have parents. Don't forget to love your parents and make them happy always.
So I will introduce you first. This is, he's the man who is running this orphanage, and his name is Mr. Luke. And last 35 years he is running this institution, this firm here in Tali. It's part of your curriculum. It's a part of your life. So to learn and to hear from him. Yes. So right. So 100% I invite sir to speak a few words, and he will guide you regarding this. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, you have come to your place. Have you anybody visited an orphanage before?
Yes,
Weekly, some of you. Okay, that's fine. And this we previously used to call it an orphanage because the orphan children used to be sheltered over here. But nowadays we don't use that word orphanage. Again, we call it children's home. Children home. Okay. Now, this is a place where children who doesn't have parents or family are adopted over here. So they become residents, permanent residents of this home, and they grow and they settle in life. They are settled in life. Okay, like you, how your parents settle you in life, in jobs and then married life. They settle you, isn't it? The same way we also settle our children. So the children who comes here becomes our children. So I am the guardian of all these children who are standing over there. கொஞ்சம் கிட்ட வாங்கம்மா. கொஞ்சம் கிட்ட வாங்க. Let them see you all. Come closer. Place is not a good place in the society. You know why? Why I call it not a good place? Can anyone Tell me why I'm saying this is not a good place. Because this is a place where children doesn't have parents. Understand? Is it good not to have parents? Huh? You all have parents, isn't it? Those who have parents, could you raise your hand? Okay, thank you. Those who doesn't have parents, can you raise your hands? No, none of you. Thank God. Huh? You all have parents. Do you realize the value of your parents? How many of you realize that you are very happy that you are having your parents? Okay, thank you. You need not raise your hands for everything I ask you. Most of us, not only you, also we, standing over here, we and every human being in the society doesn't fully realize the value of our parents. They sacrifice themselves. They sacrifice their lives. They sacrifice their pleasures, their labor, their efforts. Everything they sacrifice for their own children. Why they do it? Why they sacrifice it? They can have their own enjoyment and live like the foreigners do. You know, the Western countries, the parents doesn't give much attention or take care of their own children. They just admit them in a hostel, pay the fee, and see they are grown up over there. But in our society, our parents doesn't do it. They themselves bring up the children and see they are well off, isn't it? So our parents are to be appreciated very much. When I say they should be appreciated, who should appreciate it? Who should appreciate them? Who should appreciate your mother and father? You. You have to appreciate, you have to recognize the love and affection of your own parents. How many of you have hugged your mother, kissed your mother, hugged your father and said, Daddy, I really love you. I love you, Mommy. How many of you have said that?
Now they're grown up, they're very shy to hug their parents.
Okay, you can shake hands to your mother and father and say that. You can kiss your mother, isn't it? Are you feeling shy of it? No, you can feel shy to kiss your teachers. I realize it. But definitely not your mother. You kiss your friends, isn't it? You kiss your younger sister, isn't it? Kiss your grandmother, isn't it? Why not your mother? You kiss your mother, isn't it? If my mother is alive now, even now, I will kiss my mother. I will hug my mother and say, I love you, Mommy. This is the way this is the only way that you can show your affection to your parents. Because parents they are yearning members, so they will spend money on you. They will spend the time and spend their efforts towards you and show their love to you. But how will you in turn are going to show your love and affection to your parents? There are two ways. One, hug them and tell them loudly that I really love you, mother. I really love you, daddy. You can say that. That's one way of doing it. The second way is that whatever your parents say, you can obey. Obedience is another way of showing your respect and love to your parents. But usually we don't do it, isn't it? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't do. It's not totally neither 0 mark or 100 marks. It's always 50 marks. Am I right? Sometimes we obey our parents. Sometimes we say, no, I can't do it. I will not do it. Am I right? Do you realize it? They are, they wanted to see that you are well off, well educated. See, your parents have admitted you all in the best school in Thali. Do you know that? Santa Maria is the best school in Thali. Do you know that? Or you don't know? Huh? You know that? Why your parents are spending money towards your education and have admitted you in such a school? They wanted you to be well educated, not only in literacy, in manners and everything, moral, spiritual, in every spheres, they wanted you to be educated. That's why they have admitted you, spending money and admitted you in such a school. And you must be very proud of your parents. I know you all respect your teachers and principal. I know that you will definitely do, because you have been taught that way from your childhood, even in the school. But your parents doesn't say respect me. Am I right? Say good morning to me. Have any of your parents have said, tell me good morning to me in the mornings? No. Why they didn't say it? Because they don't want a response from you in just words. Understand? If you obey what they say, that is the better way of responding. Good morning. It's a better way of saying good night. Do you agree with me? Huh? Okay, now, since you have come here today, and there must be a change in your lives. In all your lives, there must be a change. What change I expect is that you must recognize the love and affection of your parents. After you go home this evening, when you go back this evening, from this evening, throughout your life, will you obey your parents? Eh? Will you agree with that? Will you obey your parents? I know you all love your parents, but you must express your love to them. That's very important. See, in Western countries, the children or the parents do it mechanically, not from the heart. They take the phone and say, Mommy, I love you, Mommy. Mommy will say, my child, I love you. This will happen once a year, at the time of the birthday or Christmas. After that, after 1 year, they will have another call. Not this type of greetings. Do you understand? Do you really understand what I mean? Thank you.
You have explained very beautifully the importance of parents. And our children recently they had one orientation program. So during the orientation program also, they learned many things like importance of parents. Now, dear children, we have come here. It's a part of joy of giving, and during the Christmas we used to do it. But this is a lesson what you learn not only during the time Christmas, whenever you can help the people. So all the time, whenever you get the time, you have to spend. I remember when I was studying my college days. So nearby my college there is a one blind school. So blind school means it's like a hostel. All the children were blind, and one of my teacher. I remember my teacher. Her name is Smita Parvati. She was my lecturer. She has taken me to there along with my few friends. So by seeing that, I was very much shocked by seeing them because they were not able to read. They will sing. They have a different talents, but they were not able to see. I recognized their problems. And whenever my friends and we together used to go Saturday, Sunday, some books, we will carry some books. They're not able to read. So we used to read the stories and all loudly. I was doing my graduation. So that was one thing in my life. It's went on around 3-4 years. Continuous whenever I got time, we used to visit there. So we were very familiar to that blind school. And one more thing, near to my home there is one ashram. What they used to do means, they will bring the people whomever is in the street and all. You might have been seen that the people one who eats food and all, in the street, and we say when whomever is in the pupa, right? Sometimes will be mad or in a different ways. So they will eat food from the garbages. So such a people. So they, myself and Principal, many of near to our house, we have gone many times. We are part of that ashram. I have a lot of experience. I remember one person we brought it, and completely he was ugly. We cannot make him to take bath and hair and all. We just sprayed the water with the surf. We have washed it. Such a like that. Many people. I remember one person. He came from North India. His name is Arjit Singh. So he's Punjabi actually. He came for some business in Cochin. So he started, drug addiction. Due to drug addiction, he became mad. He forgot his family. He was coming from a well-known family, but he forgot everything due to drug addiction. He became mad and out of control. So police called this ashram and said this person is roaming the street. So Arjit Singh was roaming there. We brought him to our ashram. So there we made him to take bath and we have given treatment. After 6 or 7 months, he became to normal life. Then he realized everything. And what happened? We brought his family, his wife and children and his parents. Everyone was searching him. So this kind of things happens in our Delhi or Hosur or Bangalore, wherever it is. So what we can, a small help, a small hand if you give, we can make it. So now also Arjit Singh used to visit that ashram and he's a part of that. So now he is living very gentle way. So what I'm telling that just give a small hands what you can help others. So India, we know that it's a very populated country. In this nation, each and everyone required a help, but there is a particular people. What we cannot call them orphans. We all are there, right? You cannot call them. So we all are here. So that is a lesson you have to learn from here. I really thank to Mr. Lulu, and he has done a beautiful thing, and God will bless him. Really, it's a great thing what he can do for the society. So you also can start like this. You can help the people, right? So you can make him a role model, really. So you may not be, many of them are near to this Dali, this area. You may not know about this, right? You may not be entered here. You can visit whenever with your parents. You can meet him. He will guide. So, it's a great blessing. I really appreciate. I pray for him. You also should pray for him, his long life, and let it go. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. On behalf of entire Sandamare family, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is Ishu Prada. She lost her father and mother, and she is now with us. This is Ishu Prada. She is studying in 8th standard. In the government, all our children are studying in the government model school in Kali. Okay, next, Potra Vamaba. 18. This girl is 18. In the class studying 9th standard in model school, government model school. She was adopted by us in this home when she was 15 hours old.
15 hours old.
Okay. Not even one day.
Not even day.
When she was 15 hours old baby, she was adopted here. Catherine, she too is studying in the model school, and she was adopted here when she was 2 days old baby.
Please clap.
எல்லாருமே வாங்க வருஷம் வாங்க. This is Shera Jasper. She was the youngest when she came here. She was 14 hours old when she was adopted by us. And this is Milka. Milka too was an infant, for 3 days old baby. And this is Judith. She too was 5 days old baby when she was here. Kokila. Kokila and Anita are sisters. Both were sisters. They lost their parents. So her grandmother gave both the children to us. We adopted them.
Okay.
This is Diana. Diana, she too came here when she was a 2 days old baby. And this Shalomit. Shalomit too was 2 days or 3 days. 2 days old baby when she was adopted by us. His mother, this is Richard. Richard's mother was adopted by us.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Now he has come to his grandfather's house.
Grandfather house.
For holidays. He and this girl, both are them, sister and brother.
So your grandchildren.
Our grandchildren, both of them. They come for holidays. Jasmine and Richard, our grandchildren. This is Mary. Mary too is now she is in 12th standard. She too lost her parents when she was a baby. And this is Manjula. She is in the college now, doing second year BA in Government Arts College in Basur.
Oh, great.
Mamta sisters.
Okay.
This is Mamta and Manjula. Both of them lost their parents when they were young, and we are adopted them. Come. Okay. And this is Yogavardhini. She too lost her parents, and the government gave us, the court,
Okay.
the juvenile court gave this girl to us.
Even studying which?
Studying in 10th standard. Nagalakshmi is studying in the 11th standard,
Okay.
and she too was given to us by the court,
Okay.
juvenile court. She too does not. Aaron is studying MA.
Where is
second
studying?
year.
MA is doing.
MA second year, final year MA in the Government Arts College in Basur.
Also, which subject?
English.
English. Oh. Great.
BSc cardiology. She doesn't have leave today. Another boy is studying in the Polytechnic, the second year Polytechnic in Kalamangalam. He too is not here. We have totally 19 children over here. So these children are brought up over here, given the maximum literacy according to their capability. If they want to study any subject, any course, we are ready to support them. So it is according to their capability, they will study. It's not according to their financial status. Understand? Okay. And after the studies, we settle them in jobs. Usually 100% compulsory for all the boys. They will, after the studies and trainings, they'll be settled in different jobs, in different places. And they will be made to stand on their own legs. That means, up to the first salary they get, we'll financially support them. We cut off the financial support only after the first salary they get, and we don't cut off any other relationship with them. We continue the relationship forever. Understand? Proper spouse and settle them in marriage. for the boys, we don't spend one single rupee for their marriage. You know why? In Tamil we call it Purusha Lakshana. The boys must be able to earn money and support his wife, children and parents. Am I right?
Yes.
If he is not able to earn and support his own family, that means he is not qualified to get married. Okay, that's our culture. I'm talking only about the culture. Okay, according to our culture also we do it. Then for the girls, we spend money for their wedding. We give each girl 5 sovereigns of jewels, and we give 50%. We spend 50% of the wedding expense, and we also call it Seedhanam. We give Seedhanam and send our girl to the husband's house, and all the confinement, we look after. The girls go to their husband's house, and the next year or the subsequent years, they'll come back here to have a baby. We look after their confinement over here and send them back to their husband's house. Okay, like what your parents do, So our relationship with all our past children continues forever. Everyone comes here for holidays with their children and go back.
Yes. Very beautiful, right? So this is also a life. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, dear children. So all the best. Study well, everyone. So all the best wishes for all the children, all the inmates here. Okay. Thank you. So small school.
When was this ashram started, sir?
35 years before.
35 years before. Okay, okay.
87.
Okay, okay.
What you have studied, your degree?
I did, it's irrelevant to this. I did chartered accountant.
Chartered or CEO. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Supposed to become an auditor.
How you have become? How you entered to this?
No, you see that course, the chartered accountant course is income tax auditor. It helps, the profession helps only the rich people,
Okay.
not the poor. We are supposed to help the rich people to evade taxes.
Okay. Okay.
This is the profession's work. So I hated it. So I became a social worker for 10 years.
10 years. Okay.
I was doing social work in the villages. Then after 10 years, I started this.
This is Rosalie, our comment teacher.
நாங்கள் இங்கே ஒசூரில் தான் 25 இயர்ஸாக இருக்கோம். நேட்டிவ் திருச்சி.
திருச்சியா?
ஆமாம்.
My place.
ஓ,
புத்தூர்.
புத்தூருங்களா? நாங்கள் இங்கே நம்ம தஞ்சாவூர் ரோடு அரியமங்கலம் இருக்குங்க.
சரி.